What do I think is the best anime in the universe? I gotta say, I think it's Evangelion. Okay, yeah, it's a mecha anime. Yeah, it's got giant monsters. Yes, it's got, of course, big mechs and lasers and big explosions. And that's cool, but that's not what this is about. You see, a lot of issues with most of mecha anime is that it's cool, but the intensity and stakes are ruined by a lack of depth in their characters that you're supposed to care about. Evangelion doesn't have this problem because it focuses mainly on those characters and their flaws. No one is perfect in this show, just different shades of gray. The protagonist, Shinji, who is a 14-year-old boy, is not your standard hero. I mean, he constantly gets made fun of, beaten up, laughed at, and, you would think he would actually face his fears and stand up to the challenge. Well,
I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away!
And he runs away.
The next station is Nagao-Toge. Nagao-Toge. The exit will switch to the right side.
Shinji is constantly confronted by his trauma. I mean, he has a mother who dies of cancer when he's young, and a father who leaves him. This leaves him to not much options, and you see why he ends up piloting a mech, and how he feels like he can never earn his father's respect. This brings up one of the main issues of both Shinji and the other characters in Evangelion, and that is that they're completely disconnected with one another, or as the show puts it, Hedgehog's Dilemma. Hedgehog's Dilemma is the fear of getting close. I mean, like a hedgehog who wants warmth but could hurt somebody, it kind of leads to a disconnect. And just like these characters, they're constantly worrying about coming close but also wanting to stay away. Showing how trauma can snowball into something far greater with isolation, which perfectly describes Shinji throughout the story. Shinji's own fears constantly keep him away from making any form of a connection with anybody. And this similarly can be seen with his father, Gendo Ikari. He is stoic, he is obsessed with power, and he constantly pushes people away, refusing to make connections because of his fear of losing someone else that he loves. So this shows that many characters have many similarities, but at the same time, they deal with their sort of trauma in different ways that leads to interesting scenes.
It's been 3 years since we were last here.
That's when I ran away. I haven't come back here since then. I just don't believe that my mom is really resting here. I don't even remember her face.
Burying memories is man's way of surviving.
It shows how Shinji is open, but nothing is enough to earn his father's love. This leads to another element of the show, the psychoanalysis of the characters in the later half of the show. As the characters develop and deal with each other, the trauma raises more towards the surface. This leads to the scenes that force themselves to be confronted by their own inner thoughts. Like Shinji, whose inner self shows that if he continues lying to himself, he will appease others but never find his self-happiness. And this shows that the show isn't really a mecha anime, but it's more like a long therapy session for all the characters, having to face the fact that the main lesson is that they have to face their own trauma and build something instead. It allows Shinji to grow with the audience, and how life isn't about running away, but about facing our own pains and trauma, and living in spite of them.
I hate myself, but maybe I could love myself. Maybe my life could have a greater value. That's right. I am no more or less than myself. I am me. I want to be myself.
Evangelion is a show that doesn't leave you satisfied at the end. It actually hits you personally. The show reflects a lot of our own trauma, our own pains, and the things that we should change. It's a show that doesn't just tell a story, it changes you from within.